And welcome, Mustang viewers. Welcome to some North Dakota State basketball. Tonight, you're going to have your Cheyenne boys facing off the Fargo South Bruins. And tonight should be a good one as your boys are red hot coming off a big win against the Davies Eagles.
Yeah, 100%. Boys have been playing good recently. I think 4 games straight that they're on right now. They've been
Absolutely.
playing super good. This will be a good test for them South, who's had a rocky season. But you don't want to underestimate anybody, especially in the EDC.
Absolutely.
Every game matters quite a bit, so you don't really want to take for granted any teams. Every game's big.
A couple key things for the Mustangs tonight. It does seem that South is a little bit low on players, so the main key will be having a good pace in this game and keep pushing that ball as Cheyenne has a deep bench. And considering South only has to look around 9 players, if they keep running them out, they will eventually get tired.
Yeah, I think it'll be huge for Cheyenne, especially they got a lot of guys that can come off this bench. Cole Martin, a couple other younger guys that can come off the bench and do solid. So getting those guys in, getting them good reps, and yeah, just being able to tire out the other team will be big for Cheyenne.
Absolutely. Some numbers here for South. Their leading scorer is going to be Corbin Follingstead, averaging around 17.3 points per game. Then we got Abakar Minganuji, who averages around 14 points per game. And our third leading scorer, Yansef Eikens, with 11.8.
Yeah, absolutely. South has definitely got some players that can play, especially just watching them this year, last year. They have guys that can play. They have talent. So Cheyenne's just going to have to make sure that they're putting a priority on guarding those top guys heavily, not letting anything get past them, nothing easy.
And for Cheyenne, it's pretty well evened out scoring-wise as Kyson Keller, the leader, with 15 points per game. Then we got Chase Spielman right behind him at 11 and CJ Smith at 10. Then we have a few players just below the double-digit line with 9 points per game, Kaysen Bernstein and Tanner Kratcher averaging 8 points per game. Otherwise, scoring-wise for the Cheyenne boys are very distributed.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see some of those younger guys today, especially like Cole Martin, and then also Tanner, just getting their numbers up today, working hard, getting shots up, making good shots, and taking high-quality shots.
Absolutely. Tanner's been on a tear recently, averaging around a double-double for the past 5 games. And for the Cheyenne team, they're not really a fiery offensive team. You know, their defense has been improving these last 5 games as they have been keeping a lot of teams below 50 points, considering they beat the Davies Eagles last Tuesday, keeping them under 50 points with the win.
Yeah, talking to Brand a little bit just before the game, during the game, or yeah, after the games and whatnot, they've been putting a little bit more pressure on, not quite full court pressure on defense, but I think it's been super good for them. They've been super successful. One of the best defenses across the state, and especially in the EDC this season.
Absolutely. And as we got the starters here, the starters for the Fargo South Bruins is number 1, Eikens. Number 10, Michael Hamilton. Number 4, Abakar Minganuji. And Corbin Follingstead at, let's see what his number is here as when he stands up. Or number 22, Drew Kessel. And Follingstead is number 23. For your Cheyenne boys, it's the usual 5 all year long. We got number 0, CJ Smith. Number 2, Chase Spielman. Number 5, Kyson Keller. Number 11, Kaysen Bernstein. And number 24, Tanner Kratcher.
Yeah, and I think one thing to note about both these teams is as you get later in the season, South, a lot of these guys for them have been playing since last year. A lot of varsity minutes for them, a lot of varsity experience. So even though their bench may not be super deep, they have a lot of varsity experience just from last year coming in this year. And then Cheyenne, obviously, last year was kind of young to start the year, but now through all of last season into this season, you're getting a lot of experience, a lot of guys that are getting a lot better as the season goes on.
Absolutely. As we got a little bit of a different starting 5 here. Lights off, parents wearing Hawaiian theme, and I think we should let this one ride out.
With that being said, we will take a break. See you guys right back.
And we are back. We're going to dap the players up here, and it looks to be that Drew Kessel will do the tip, and for the Cheyenne, it'll be the same Kyson Keller with the tip.
And looking around the state tonight, there is some very big matchups in both the WDA and the EDC. Within the EDC, we see West Fargo and Davies going on against each other, so some top EDC
huge game
teams. We'll keep you guys updated on that game, as well as out of the West, the 1 and the 2, Century and Bismarck High.
South wins the tip. Ikens will bring it up and get into a set action here. He swings it over to Minganuji. Minganuji looking to attack, jabs it to the left, and they're going to call a travel. Move the pivot there. Good start for Cheyenne, getting a stop early.
Just took an extra step there. That'll give Cheyenne an opportunity to score early, get the parents sitting right away.
Spielman's going to bring it up, receive a screen from Bernstein. Chase is going to attack. Fake, Kyson Keller, backdoor layup. Too strong. Rebounded by Kessel. Kessel's going to look to attack going downhill, all forced. Krejci with a good defensive steal, coming right through the front of his body. Spielman with the ball again, swings it over to Keller. Keller looking to attack, jab, tipped away. Swings it over to Krejci, back to Smith. Smith looking to attack now, going downhill, kick out to Keller, fake, goes baseline, bumped out, and foul on Minganuji.
Yeah, good first offensive possession there, just going back a little bit. Keller had an opportunity there with an open layup, just missed it a little bit. But good first possession, and especially to get the ball back right away by defense by Krejci.
Off the Bernstein, back to Smith. Smith's going to take this one. Too strong, rebound to Kessel. Swings it over to Folingstead. Folingstead looking to bring it up, gives it back to Ikens. Looks to be the same action here for the South. This time Ikens going to take it all the way down himself. Back out to Kessel. Kessel looking to drive and foul on number 11, Bernstein.
Yeah, just a little too much body there for Bernstein. Nothing hurt.
And Bernstein needs to watch himself, as he does tend to foul a lot usually in the games from past games. Same set action as Cheyenne here for the South. This time they're just going to kick it out to Hamilton. Minganuji with the screen. Hamilton looking to go downhill, kicks it back to Kessel. Kessel goes baseline, spin move, fade away, good. Tough finish by Drew Kessel.
Overall, not terrible defense from Bernstein, just great finish.
Better offense. Screen set action here again. Smith looking to attack, pull up, too short. Rebound to Minganuji. They're looking to push. Hamilton left wing, swings it down, kicked by Krejci.
Krejci does a good job there, just getting back on defense, making sure that nothing comes easy for South.
And Krejci is tying the shoe, and this time they're going to get into a different action South here. Little 1-2-1 set. Hamilton popping out. Ikens looking, has nowhere to go. Back up top to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to receive a screen. Looking to go downhill, kicks it back up to Minganuji. Minganuji fakes, goes downhill with his right, layup with his left. Good. Good finish by Abakar Minganuji.
1.5 minutes in here. No points yet for Cheyenne. South up 4-0. Early start for South.
Same action for Cheyenne. Kyson baseline again. This time tipped away. Nearly stolen. And they're going to call a foul on Mikey Hamilton with the reach. Oh, they're going to call it on Minganuji with the slap. Cheyenne got lucky there as it was a little bit hectic.
Yeah, I think they just need to slow down the pace here a little on offense. Get some good shots. They've been shooting a little early in the shot clock.
Box action for Cheyenne. Out to Bernstein. Handoff is Spielman. Spielman going downhill. A little post-up action. Out to Smith. Smith swings it to Keller. Keller wide open. 3, 2. Oh, backboard. Backboard 3 for Keller. That will get the parents sitting down.
Bank is always open. Might as well use it.
Absolutely. Any time of the day. Follingside creating. Hezzy, no shot. Hamilton going left. Back to Ikens. Ikens downhill. Nowhere to go. Ikens downhill with his right. And one. Ikens with a tough finish with the right, giving himself a chance to get one more.
Did a great job there getting around Spielman. Spielman had him pretty solid, but just was able to get around to the right.
Number 1 Ikens here, averaging around 64% from the free throw line. Too strong on that one, rebounded by Keller. Keller looking to push. Smith all the way up, pull up, too short. Rebounded by Folingstead, out of bounds.
Lucky break there for Cheyenne. Took a shot pretty early in the shot clock, but they'll get the ball back.
As Wyatt Zimney will sub in for Kason Bernstein.
I think Zimney's a big story here for the Cheyenne team coming in the season. Was injured a little earlier on, but has been playing pretty solid, especially defensively, leading the team in blocks already.
Absolutely. Pull up by Keller, good. Nice one dribble pull up by Keller there. Keller up to 5 early. Little press action here for Cheyenne. Folingstead's going to beat it, going to go downhill. Layup, good.
And you risk that. By adding pressure, you do risk on defense leaving guys open, but you kind of just
got to live with
it. Yep.
Keller looking to attack. Stop this on White's going to go downhill. Wants a kick out, but gets tipped away by Hamilton.
Good look there by Zimney, looking for Spielman in the corner.
As Cole Martin will sub in for C.J. Smith. And Shine will look, same action here. Out to Spielman, swings over to Zimney. Zimney swings it to Martin. Martin loses it, back over to Keller. Keller swings it back. Martin goes downhill, back out to Spielman. Spielman's going to go to baseline, fade away, good.
And that's been his bread and butter this season. Just that mid-range shot, that fadeaway has been solid for him.
Absolutely. Trapp picked up his dribble, swings over to Eikens, over to Mingnoji. Mingnoji loses it, Wyatt steals it. Wyatt looking to create. He's going to stop and pop, and gets fouled by Mingnoji on to 3.
So that'll put Zimney at the line to shoot 3.
Way to get himself into rhythm by taking that 3 and then get him fouled. Good break there for Cheyenne. Getting that stop and then heading to the free throw line to get some easy points. Wyatt Zimney is shooting exactly 50% from the line. Misses in the first.
So Cheyenne kind of struggling offensively early in this game. Kind of been something that we've been seeing a lot this season. Some low-scoring first halves, picking up in the second half. So if you're Brant, you want to see your offense just kind of clicking a little earlier on, especially in the first half, especially once you get to EDC and state later in the season.
Absolutely. As Carter Shambaugh will sub in for Abakar Mingnoji. Zimney too strong in the third round. Rebounded by Krejci. Good offensive rebound. Keller wide open for a 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Krejci again. This time he's going to pass it out on Spielman. Spielman with the layup. Good.
Great effort there by Krejci. Staying, getting some offensive rebounds, creating points for your team.
Shine sticking with the pressure. This time tip nearly stolen. Pressure is getting to them, and Fargo South will call a timeout.
And with that timeout, we'll take one too. See you guys right back.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
And we are back from the timeout. Great pressure there from Cheyenne, forcing the timeout from the Fargo South.
That's what obviously earlier we saw a guy get open because you have some pressure, but there's pros and cons to it. You're going to force a couple more turnovers, force some timeouts, but you also may give up a point here or there.
Eikens looking to split it, nearly double dribbles. Good call, tried getting the split, loses control, and takes another dribble after picking that up. Good stop there for the Cheyenne Mustangs. That's 2 stops with the press now. Zimney's going to inbound it to Spielman. Screen action again with Spielman and Zimney. Back out to Martin. Martin for a 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Shamba. Throws it off of Spielman and Fargo South ball.
It was good movement. Martin was open in the corner. Not a shot that you're going to be upset at.
Same press action here. South looking to beat it. Swings over to Folingstead. Folingstead gives it back to Eikens to the middle of the Hamilton. Hamilton faking, taking the shot. Good. Mikey Hamilton with a free throw jump shot. Ties the game up at 10-10. Martin bringing it up now. Different action for Cheyenne this time. Swings it over to Keller. Keller's going to receive a screen by Zimney. Keller swings over to Spielman. Spielman over to Kratcher. Kratcher with the fake. Back up to Keller. Keller's going to go downhill with the right, and good!
Great finish there, especially get a foul. Give yourself an opportunity to get 3.
Kyson Keller heating up early here for the Mustangs, giving himself 7 and can give himself 8 if he knocks this free throw down. Keller with 80% from the free throw line this year has been very good at the line, and he knocks it down for 8 points. He's got 8 of the 13. A little bit of man pressure now from the Mustangs. Spielman all over Eikens. Wanted the double, won't get it. Zimney on Hamilton. Hamilton looking to create a little crossover. Back out to Eikens. Eikens looking to create now. Swings it over to Hamilton. Hamilton, step back, tray ball. Too strong. Rebounded by Keller. Swings it up to Martin. Martin looking at attack going downhill. One bump, too strong, tapped out over to Spielman. Spielman in the corner. Spielman's going to look to go downhill, but kicks it back to Keller. Keller with the fake, goes right, swings it out to Zimney. Too high of a pass. A little bit rushed there. Might want to look and control the offense a little bit better there.
A little bit of a messy offensive possession. Martin had a good shot early on, just couldn't get it.
Spielman showing some pressure again. This time Eikens is going to give it to Folingstead. Folingstead's going to swing it back over to Eikens. Eikens going to dribble through it now. Goes downhill with the right, and good. Eikens gives the Bruins 2 more points. Brandt's telling his players to slow it down and get something set, as it will be the same action before. Krejci's going to work down low. Stuck, picked up his dribble, back at the Spielman. Spielman's going to go downhill now. Fake fadeaway, back over to Martin. Martin for 3, bottoms. Martin converts on his second three-pointer. Same little ticky pressure here. Hamilton's going to break it over to Folingstead. Stolen away by Krejci. Great defensive stop for Cheyenne. Swings it over to Spielman.
Press been very effective so far here. Many turnovers created for Cheyenne.
Same action for Cheyenne here. A little double screen across at the free throw line. Nearly stolen. Cutter's going to go downhill, back down the Y, and he's going to get fouled by Hamilton.
White does a good job just going up for it right away, drawing the foul.
Great offensive there, getting the ball moved around. Keller attacking and finding that open guy down below. As Wyatt will shoot 2 more free throws on the night. Zimney too strong in the first free throw.
You see some of the guys coming off the bench here for Cheyenne. Gable and Zenker seeing their first minutes of the night.
Zimney on his second free throw here. And he will convert, giving the Mustangs a 5-point lead. Eikens swings it over to Carter. Carter's going to break it with a dribble. He's going to look to attack, go downhill. He's getting double teamed. Gable's all over it, and Gable strips it away. Zenker's going to look to push. Pushes it up to Keller. Keller's going to look to go downhill. Back out to Gable. Gable's going to go downhill now. One bump move, pump fake.
Gable between 3 guys is able to figure it out, get it in the basket.
Good finish by Brendan Gable. Gable on Folingstead swings it over to Kessel. Kessel back up to Schornbaugh. Over to Eikens. Eikens back over to Folingstead. Folingstead looking to create now. He's going to go downhill. Right-handed lane blocked by Zimney.
And there you see Zimney lead blocks for Cheyenne this season with another one.
Gable's going to look to go downhill. This time he'll kick it out. Nearly turns it over. Keller's going to go up with it. Too strong off of Zimney's face. Zenker's going to hustle for it. Swings it over to Gable. And Brandt tells him to set a play up.
Yeah, to slow down on offense. A little messy. Lucky to come away with it still.
Up to Gable on the free throw. Keller backdoor not there. Keller, he's going to pop back out wide open. 3, too strong. Rebound by Smith. Back over to Keller. He's going to go up for 2. Too strong again. Tapped away. Fargo South ball. 2 good looks, just could not convert.
So Cheyenne up 7 here, but I will say, since South is kind of running short here off the bench, you can tell South's starting to get tired here. Cheyenne's got plenty of guys to be able to keep substituting in and keep the press going.
Absolutely. We'll stay with that 2-2-1. This time, Fargo South will break it. Folingstead going baseline. Back out to Kessel. Kessel for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Smith. Zenker's going to push it. Swings it over to Smith. Smith wide for 3. Swings it over to Keller. Back over to Smith. Smith for 3. Good.
Smith finds the bottom of the basket like he's been doing oftentimes this season.
And C.J. Smith forces a timeout, and we'll take one as well.
few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted,
And we are back after the timeout. The Mustangs actually forced another stop with their press, now getting the ball back.
A lot of success here early on for Cheyenne, both defensively and offensively.
Cheyenne with the little horn set. Smith's going to take another one. Bottoms! CJ Smith with the and one three-pointer. Oh my, Smith having itself a good sequence, knocking a three down and then knocking another one down with the and one.
And Smith, the entire season really has just been a guy that Brant has been able to rely on finding three-pointers.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can convert on this four-point play. Smith converts. Puts Cheyenne up 26-12. A quick 14-point lead for the Mustangs. As
South trying to figure out some subs here.
And telling Micah Hamilton to go back to the table. And Cheyenne's going to show pressure once again. Martin's going to be guarding Eikens this time. A double incoming. Ooh. They're going to call a hand check from Cole Martin.
There's a good heads-up play by Smith there. He had an opportunity if Martin doesn't foul him. Smith's got a free steal and probably turn around and bucket.
Absolutely. Cheyenne's going to stick with this pressure. Eikens going to look to break it now. Goes right, cross over to his left. Gets over the half-court line. Martin's hounding. He's all over it. He's got to pick up his dribble. Martin, great defense. Zenker got hit with a jab step. Abukar looking to create. Goes downhill and travels. Good job by Zenker getting a stop there.
Great defensive sequence, especially by Martin there, forcing his guy to pick up a dribble. Making it awkward there for South.
Shine's going to run another action here. Gable coming up to set a screen for Zenker. Zenker looking to go downhill, goes right through the hands of CJ Smith.
Just maybe a little bit too much on that one by Zenker, trying to play quarterback.
A little too strong. Pretty sure Cheyenne will stay with this pressure all night long, as they should, as Smith is going to press up on Hamilton.
You can see South still only has brought one man off the bench. They only have 3 extras.
Gable reaching out of bounds off of Eikens. Cheyenne ball. Great defense by Brandon Gable. Horns look here for the Mustangs. Swings it over to Krejcia. Krejcia looking at Zenker. Gets the back door. Zenker loses it. Kicks it out to Smith. Over to Martin. Martin's going to take one. Bottoms. Martin.
Martin and Smith together here have been hot from 3.
Absolutely spacing out the floor. Tipped away. Martin's going to take it. Zenker with the layup. Good. As the Mustangs are going to force another timeout, as that is the 3rd timeout burned by the Fargo South Bruins.
Lots of early success here for Cheyenne. With that timeout, we will take another one.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Oh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family, where connections run deep. from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
And we are back with 8:48 left in the first half.
And the boys' defense has really come alive in this first half as they are nearing a 20-point lead at 31-12. And they're going to stick with this pressure.
Something notable, I mean, defense has converted to offense this season. Cheyenne, that has seen some struggles, believe they only scored 25, 30 points against Davies, has already got 31 here in 10 minutes of play.
Hamilton's going to get doubled. He's just going to throw a prayer right to Gable. Oh, man. Fargo South is struggling with this press. Zenker back to Kratcha again in the same post spot. Over to Zenk. He's going to take one. Too short. Rebounded by Hamilton. He looks up and tipped away. Over to Martin. Martin gives it right back to Mignergy. This time Mignergy throws up the Fullington, and Fullington's going to go up and get fouled by Martin. A little hectic sequence there for the Mustangs, and that will give the Fargo South Bruins 2 free throws.
Just got to slow it down there a little bit if you're Martin. Just kind of forced something that wasn't quite open.
As this will be Corbin Fullingstead's first trip at the line, as he averages just around 56% at the line, as he doesn't convert on the first one. Second free throw for Fullingstead. Too short on that one. Rebounded by Zenker. Zenker looking to push now. Zenker asking for a screen. Bernstein's going to give him one. Gets picked up top, over to Spillman. Spillman's going to go baseline. Spin move, back out to Smith. Smith's going to take a deep one. Too strong. Rebounded by Kessel. Mignergy swings it up over to Fullingstead. Fullingstead backward to Mignergy, all the way downhill. Wanted to lay up, good. Good break for the Fargo South Bruins, getting themselves back on the board. Smith's going to receive a screen from Krejci. He's going to go downhill, stripped away by Miganucci. Miganucci's looking to slam this one home. Windmill, oh my, Miganucci with the slam dunk. Oh man.
Hoping that he can get them back in, down 15 here, midway through the first half.
Double screen action here. Zhang swings over to Krejci. Krejci for three, good.
Cheyenne hot from three so far in this first half, just hitting.
Good answer by Tanner Krejci. Zank all over Eikens. Eikens looking to go downhill, getting stopped by Zenker. Fullingstead's going to take one. Too strong. Tipped away and rebounded by Eikens, but he was out of bounds. Good hustle there by the Bruins, just couldn't quite get it. Brandt calling another set action here as Spielman will bring it up, being guarded by Hamilton. Swings over to Krejci. Krejci's going to take another one. Too strong. Rebounded by Kessel. Up to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to stop, pull up. Jay, too short. Krejci again doubled behind the back over to Keller. Keller's going to look to create here. Swings over to Spillman. Spillman's going to go downhill. Getting doubled. Wanted to fade. Back over to Keller. Swings over to Smith. Smith goes to his left. Spillman's going to go downhill now. Right down the middle. Layup. Good. Spillman attacking. And getting two for the Mustangs.
Does a good job of splitting through the defense, find some open space, getting a good layup look.
As Spielman will have the assignment on Eikens again. Eikens going to take a floater, too short. Good help defense by Kason Bernstein. As it seems to be that Brandt wants to slow the offense down tonight and get every set as much as possible. Keller on the free throw line, stripped away by Miganucci again. He gets another steal. He's on a fast break. He's going to step it back over to Eikens. Eikens for three, too strong. Rebounded by Keller. He's going to push. He's got Eikens in front of him. Little crossover, pull up, fouled. And that'll bring him to the free throw line for two shots. Good way for Keller to get his rhythm back from coming off the bench, getting himself to the free throw line right away. Keller converts on his first free throw.
We'll see Gable come in here for crotch up.
As the lead is now 37-16.
And looking across the state, just at some of the games that are early here in the first half, we have Horace leading Fargo North 26-15 with 8 minutes left in the first, and then upset alert, West Fargo leading Davies 32-15 with 8 minutes left in the first. So West Fargo off to a hot start. Davies struggling to find offense, similar to their game against Cheyenne this week.
Pack are hot. Folingstead looking to create now. A little hezzy move. Goes down with his left. Good. Step into Mikasa. Corbin Folingstead putting the moves on Brennan Gable. Gable's going to set a screen for C.J. Smith. Smith, float game, too strong. Rebounded by Kessel. Kessel's going to look to push. Miganucci wanted the oop, but he loses control and double dribbles. Cheyenne got lucky.
Tough one if you're south there. You kind of had a solid possession, a chance on offense, so to have a violation like that is a tough one.
And Cheyenne's going to run a set play once again. Same play. This time Keller's going to be hounded by Miganucci. He's going to look to create. Crossover to his right. Bump. Pull up. Good. Keller using his size there, creating some space for the easy floater.
Keller looking good so far in this first half, been able to really create his own offense by himself. Whether it's at the free throw line, three-point line, or getting inside.
Folingsted's going to attack again. This time it goes off his foot. Miganucci's going to save it. Eichen's going to come up. He's going to fake. Behind his back, off his foot again. This time he's going to swing it over to Folingstead. Folingstead baseline, layup, too strong. Gets his own rebound, goes up with his left. Good. Good awareness by Folingstead after taking his first shot. Bernstein's going to look to attack himself to the left. Bumped, foul on Kessel. Way to go downhill, Kason Bernstein.
And with that foul, they are now in the bonus, which will send Bernstein to the line to shoot 1 of 1.
As this is Kason Bernstein's first trip at the line. For the season, he is averaging around 54.5% at the free throw line. He does not convert in the first bonus free throw. Rebounded by Kessel. Swings over to Eichens. Eichens met by Spielman. A little bit of push off. Folingstead wants it. He's going to go baseline again. Back up to Miganucci. He fakes it. Got two people jumping, but tipped away by Keller. Miganucci's going to take this one. Too strong. Rebounded by Kessel. Kessel, little float game. Good.
Kessel, workhouse there. Workhorse on the offensive board. Getting a miss. Being able to put it back up for himself.
Smith, kick out to Keller. He's going to go downhill again. Float game. Too short this time. Rebounded by Eichens. Eichens going to bring it up. 3:20 left in this first half. Hamilton's going to go downhill. Stop. Folingstead, pull up. Jay, good.
South getting into a rhythm here on offense. Back-to-back buckets. Down 16 with 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
As Folingstead's getting a little bit more aggressive. Screen action. Back over to Keller. He thought about it. Swings over to Spielman. Spielman's going to go downhill. Stop. Back out to Kason. Kason looking attack. Nowhere to go. Kason's going to take a right-handed layup. Good and one. Kason Bernstein creating and scoring for 2 and giving himself a chance for 1 more. Kason Bernstein.
First points of the night there for Bernstein. Gives himself an opportunity to get 3.
Good tough finish there by big man number 11. As he has a chance to convert the 3-point play. And too short on that one. Rebounded by Kessel. Eichens met again by Spielman. Eichens going to get by him this time. Stop. Looking to create. Picks up his dribble. Over to Miganucci. Miganucci wanted to go to his left. Back over to his right. Then behind the back to his left. Foul call on the ground. As Krejcia will come in for Mr. Bernstein.
Bernstein's second foul of the game, 15th foul for Cheyenne, so not too much worries yet.
As they've done a good job with the fouls this game. Back up to Fullingstead, back down to Mignoji, double team, tipped away, but goes right back to Eikens. Eikens is going to swing over to Hamilton. Hamilton asking for a screen, won't get it. Handoff to Eikens. Eikens nowhere to go. Doubled over to Kessel. Kessel picks it up again. Screen for Hamilton. Hamilton pull up. Too strong, in and out. At Mignoji with the rebound. Hamilton's going to go downhill now. Kick out to Fullingstead. Fullingstead's going to go down the middle. Drop-off pass tipped away by Martin, but off of Kessel last. Good defensive sequence there by the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Long sequence on offense for South, but Cheyenne does a good job standing up and staying with it.
Set action again for the Mustangs, slowing things down. Curl back up to Keller, stolen, but Keller gets it back. Keller's gonna go downhill, right-handed lay, too short, rebound on Zimney, and there is a foul on Zimney. Bit of a push in the back there, trying to get the rebound. As that will be his first of the night.
Zimney has certainly seen some foul trouble throughout this season in his couple games, but doing a good job here with only one in the first half.
Zimney up on Kessel. Kessel looking to break it. Swings over to Eikens. And Krejci's going to pick it off. Pick 2 for Cheyenne. Good defense again from this press. As South is still struggling to break it.
Cheyenne just been forcing turnover after turnover so far.
Hamilton down to Fullingstead. Fullingstead layup with the left. Too short. Rebounded by Fullingstead again, but he's going to get slapped away by Martin. Good defense once again. Mignoji tried stripping it away, but Zimney's going to get the ball. Back up to Spielman. Spielman's going to swing it up to Krejci. Krejci creating, pulling up, too short. Rebound on Spielman, fake, floater, too short. Rebounded by Mignoji. Hamilton's going to bring it up now. Minute left in the first half. Hamilton swings it over to Mignoji. Mignoji creating one once again, spin move, step back, fake, swings it back over to Hamilton. Hamilton fakes a 3. He's going to go downhill, kicks it out to Eikens. Eikens for 3, good. Eikens knocks down the tray ball.
South finally sees one from beyond the arc get to go down.
As Martin's going to receive a screen from Zimney. Pull up Jay, too strong. Kessel with the rebound. As South can take the last shot, but Hamilton's going to go downhill. Spin move to the left, layup good.
This gives Cheyenne here 20 seconds left with no shot clock, able to take their time, get the shot they want. Call some sort of set.
Brandt calls for last shot. See what play they'll go here. Over to Martin. Curl action for Zimney. Back up to Keller. Keller fakes. He's going to go downhill. Pull up with the left. Good. Good floater by Kyson Keller.
Clock ticking down. It is over.
And that shot is late. As Cheyenne will head into the halftime up 46-29. And we'll be back with you in the second half right before it starts with some score updates around the state.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, yeah, run it. Oh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just like a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future. And if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us because it's always good.
And we are back with just about a minute left here, and I'll have Drake say a few words from some scores going around the state.
Yeah, absolutely. So to top it off, Grand Forks Central against Wapaton, 21-21 at the end of the first half, low-scoring game. Horace and North, that game's not updated, but I believe it was 49-39 going into the half. Minot Bismarck Legacy a little behind, but they're 28-21. Minot's winning with 7 minutes left in the first. West Fargo leads Davies 42-30, up 12 at the end of the first half. Dickinson is leading Jamestown 50-36, end of the first half. Then Century and Bismarck, a little behind all the rest of the games. They got 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Century leading 22-19 over Bismarck. As a reminder, that is the 1 versus 2.
That should be a great matchup over there in the West. And as West Fargo as well, taking control over the Fargo Davies, who are the number 1 in the East.
Yeah, Davies absolutely. I mean, they struggled against Cheyenne just earlier this week. Obviously lost the game that maybe they wouldn't have been, that they were probably favored in. But so if they go back-to-back, it'll shake up EDC standings quite a bit.
Absolutely. And we are just about to start here, and the Cheyenne boys, I think they should stay in that pressure as it gave them a lot of good things in the first half there.
I mean, especially if South only wants to go one man off the bench. Obviously, they're only running with 9 if you have 3 younger guys. But if they only want to run one off the bench, you might as well stay in it.
Absolutely. Over to Bernstein here at the top of the free throw line. Keller wants the back door, won't get it. He's going to pop back out. Handoff with Bernstein. Keller looking to create. Swings over to Bernstein. Bernstein's going to take one high. Rising good. Bernstein nearly touching the ceiling with that one and starts off the second half with a tray ball.
Great connection there between Keller and Bernstein, just going back and forth between the two of them. Nobody else needed. Cheyenne will stay in this press.
Kessel's going to go downhill. Spin move to the left. Too short. Rebounded by Bernstein. Getting double teamed. Getting pushed. And they're going to finally call the foul.
It looks like Kessel just got a little handsy there.
Good sequence there for the Mustangs. Getting a quick shot and then a good stop. As their lead is now 20. Hamilton's going to pick Spillman up here at the half-court line. Double screen action here for the Mustangs. Bernstein's going to roll back out to Krejci. Krejci wide open 3, bottoms.
Back-to-back threes here early for Cheyenne. Not skipping a beat as we got a big student section coming in here.
As the Mustangs are hot coming out of the locker room. Bollingstead wants to go downhill behind his back. Looking to create, goes to his left now. 2 bumps, backdoor. Miganuji, right-handed layup, too strong. As they're going to call a foul, and Miganuji's going to head to the free throw line. As Miganuji here is just around a 90% free throw shooter. Oh, man. Wow.
Ends up missing the first.
Okay, 90%. That's quite the number, and he's going to convert on the second.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see very often in the NBA, let alone high school or college.
As the lead is 22. Smith's going to set one. Flare screen for Smith. He's going to launch one. Too strong. Rebounded by Bernstein. Bernstein's going to look to go back up. Back out to Keller. He thought about fakes, but he's going to take it now. Too strong. Tipped away by Eikens. Eikens pulling on Krejci's arm. They're not going to call it. Eikens pushes up, tapped away by Bernstein. Great anticipation there by Kason Bernstein.
Bernstein does his best defensive back impression by tipping that one away. Able to keep Cheyenne in a defensive rhythm.
As Miganuji will throw it in for Fargo South. Spillman's going to tip it away. Nearly steals it. Eikens going to pick it back up. Swings over to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to take a corner tray. Good. Hamilton knocks it down from the corner.
Trading threes here between the two teams.
Smith's going to go down the middle. Kick it back out to Keller. Keller's going to go baseline. 1-2 stop. Back up to Smith. Smith faked the pass. down to Krejci. Krejci with the fake, all by himself, looking to create. One fake, right-handed, good. Good post touch by Tanner Krejci. Spielman's going to pick Eikens up. Double team incoming. Eikens looking to pass. Breaks it over to Fullingstead. Fullingstead's going to swing over to Minganuji. Minganuji,
deep 2.
It works. Gives the Fargo South 2 with a deep 2. Smith going to slow things down. Screen. Over to Keller. Keller wide open for 3. Too short. Rebounded by Bernstein. Bernstein going to look to go back up. Too strong. Tapped up. Krejci's going to miss. One pump fake and fouled by Miganuji from the back. Good hustle there by Bernstein, staying on the offensive boards.
He'll go back to the line here. Been here a few times so far tonight.
As this is his 3rd trip at the free throw line. And too strong in the first one. Free throws a little bit of a struggle tonight here for Cheyenne, as they've been to the line quite a few times.
I think as you get closer to state and EDC, it's something that you really want to improve on, because every single point counts. You don't want to leave anything on the board. And missed free throws
on the second
are kind of just not a free way to get points. You got to earn them somehow, but they're certainly one of the easiest ways.
Absolutely. Eikens being pressured. Fullingstead's going to go through. Eikens goes down to his left, loses control off of South. Looked to be off of Keller, but we'll take it. As Spielman's going to inbound it for Smith. Looks to be another screen action here for the Mustangs. He's going to go downhill. Stop, fake the back door to Spielman. Cratchit's going to look to create. Back over to Keller. Swings it back to Smith. Smith, one jab between the leg, goes downhill. Back into the corner, swings over to Bernstein. Bernstein looking down low, nowhere to go. He's going to go downhill with the left now. One fake, over to Keller. Keller baseline, bump, right-handed layup, forced it, and out of bounds.
Keller maybe looking for a foul there, didn't get any.
As he got stuck underneath the basket.
Mustangs will stay under pressure here, just Spielman.
Double incoming. Eikens is going to break it with a half spin. He's getting double at the half, tried splitting, and they're going to call a foul. Good read there by Eikens, reading the 2 defenders coming at him and just splitting it. As subs will come in for the Mustangs. Zenker, Martin, and Gable coming in for Spielman, Bernstein, and Smith. Gable up and Fullingstead. Fullingstead in the corner. He faked the 3. Down over to Kessel. Kessel's going to bump and try to score. Hounded by Krejci. He's going to throw up a prayer and make it. Oh, man. Drew Kessel. Tough finish.
Not bad defense by Krejci there. Kind of just to put up a shot and hope it goes in.
Zenker with the left, blocked by Eikens. Fullingstead in the freeway. Too short. Miganuji tried to put back, but too strong.
Krejci will slow it down there. Be able to get their offense set up.
As Martin will set it up now. Swings over to Krejci. Krejci looking for the back door and just throws it out of bounds. A bit rough here these last few minutes for the Mustangs offensively, as they're getting the stops, but they're just not converting offensively.
Just trying to force something there if you're Tanner. Tough pass and catch to make.
As another double is incoming, Eikens, he's going to give it back over to Mignoji. Tipped away by Krejci. Gable nearly takes it away. Fullingstead looking to create now. Hezzy passes it down, and he's going to throw it out of bounds as well. A bit sloppy here for both sides in these last few minutes.
See here if Cheyenne's able to settle in and get some offense going.
Zenker's going to swing it over to Gable. Gable looking for a offensive player up to Martin. Top of the key. Trey, too short. Rebounded by Kessel. Open look. Just did not convert. Fullingstead left rail now, looking to create behind the back. Fake handoff to Miganuji. Fakes the 3. Back over to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to go downhill. Step back. Back down to Miganuji. Miganuji's going to get doubled. Fakes the pass. Nowhere to go. Stripped away by Martin. Great defense by Cole. As they're going to set up the same play again. Martin's going to curl around up to Gable. Gable's going to swing it over to Keller. Zank pops up, fakes the three. He's going to go downhill. Back over to Gable. Gable's going to go downhill now. Back up to Martin. Martin's going to take another one. Good. Cole Martin converts after great ball movement. Tanner gets the steal and gets fouled. Great awareness by Tanner Krejcia, getting the nice steal after the three and heading to the free throw line.
Shine getting the rhythm back on offense, getting back to the free throw line here.
As they've been here a lot, and let's see if we can get a perfect trip here at the line, as I believe this is Krejcia's first trip, just around 40% at the free throw line this season. And he converts in the first one. Carter Shumbaugh is going to sub in for Follingsted. And Krejcia will convert on the second. Good sequence there. Quick 5-point conversion. Double team coming. Gable nearly stole it over to Hamilton, and he's going to catch it out of bounds. Another great defensive stop with this press from Cheyenne.
Defense has been quite impressive here. They're one of the best teams in the EDC state on defense, but showing it here tonight.
Let's see if they can stay hot. Zenker's going to receive a screen from Krejcia. Double screen from Gable. Zenker's going to go downhill. Stuck. Back door. Keller. And blocked away by Miganuji. Coming out of nowhere and says no fly zone. Miganuji has been quite the pest defensively this game. As Cheyenne's going to get a box action here. Throws it up, and Martin's going to receive it in the backcourt. 13 left on the shot clock. Gable with the roll off of Martin's foot now. He's going to swing it over to Zenker.
Shot clock ticking down, only 5 left.
5 left. Zenker's going to attack, go to his right, and get fouled. Wait for Zenker to realize there's no time left and it's time to go. He's going to go downhill and find himself 2 shots at the free throw line. As this is his first trip at the free throw line tonight, and he's around 50% from the free throw line this season. Too strong in the first one for Zenker. And Zenker converts on the second. And Cheyenne looking man pressure here. They're looking to double and harass, and Krejcia nearly gets the steal. This pressure is showing real good here, as Cheyenne has a lot of length and they're really using it here tonight.
Here's between Krejcia, Keller, and then Iv Zimny, which looks like he's about to go in. They do have a lot of length, especially on defense when they're pressing, the ability to pick off passes.
Miganuji from the corners. Bottoms. Miganuji knocks it down. He's starting to heat up himself with 12. Krejcia's top of the key, looking to set something up. No action being run here. As Keller's going to pop up in the wing. He's going to swing it over to Zenker now. Gable, the wing. Fake to the right. He's going to go downhill and just loses it. Right to Eikens. Miganuji, this might be a slam. Yes, it is. Miganuji with his second dunk of the game.
Cheyenne leading by 18 with 11 to go.
Zenker's going to go downhill. Kicks out to Keller. Keller, a wide open 3. Nylon. Nothing but net for Kyson Keller, and Brandt's going to take a quick one, and we will as well.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
And we are back. After that quick timeout by Brandt from the tray ball from Keller, they're going to trap. Stolen away by Zenker off of Zenker's knee, though.
And just to get you some more update on scores, some of the games aren't fully loaded in yet, but West Fargo leads Davies with 14 minutes left in the second, 49-34. And then Bismarck Century and Bismarck, that 1 versus 2, just about at halftime, currently tied up 30-30.
Carter wide open for 3 from the corner, off the side of the backboard. Mignucci's going to get the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Brennan Gable on the ground.
Only the third team foul there for Cheyenne, so no worries yet.
Same 1-2-1 action here from South as Spielman's going to sub in for Keller.
Cheyenne ran a lot of subs tonight, 9 men deep.
As Eichen's going to look to inbound to someone over to Mignucci. Mignucci's going to look back on Spielman, and he gets the floater to go.
A little bit of a mismatch there. You kind of don't want to see Mignucci on Spielman. Big height advantage there.
As Zenker swings over to Martin, up to Gable at the free throw line. Gable's going to look downhill, loses it, gets doubled, fakes the backdoor pass, and he will get called for a travel. Good defensive sequences here from the South, these recent plays, as they'll get another chance to shorten this lead down. As Cheyenne's going to stay with that pressuring double. Spielman's going to double here. Jumps, Hamilton, they break it. Over to Mignucci. Zenker nearly strips it away. Swings it back over to Hamilton. Hamilton looking to create, up to Kessel. Kessel swings over to Carter. Carter's going to go baseline, back out to Kessel. Kessel's going to go down the middle again. Float game, blocked.
Zimney with his second of the game.
Good hands, Wyatt Zimney, second block of the night. Swings over to Zenker. Zenker looking to create, in and out, spin move, back out to Martin. Martin for 3, good. Cole Martin, 3 3-pointers this second half here. He's coming alive as the double comes. And Kessel seems to have stepped over the line, and Gable's going to take a charge, and he will get it. Brennan Gable.
Great job there setting his feet. Taking one for the team, being able to get it back on offense.
Good read by Brennan Gable there. Zenker's going to bring it up here.
Look to extend on a 22-point lead.
Swings it over to Spielman. Spielman back up to Zimney. Zimney fakes a 3 over to Zenk. Back down to Gable. Go to work, big man. Float game's good. Gable's feeling himself after that charge. As the lead grows to 24. Eichen splitting the D, and they're going to call a foul in the reach there. As Fargo South head coach seems to be really upset with some sort of reason. As Follingstead's going to sub in for Carter Schumba. And CJ Smith's back in for Max Zenker. Eichen's going to bring it up now, being guarded by Smith. Eichen swings over to Follingstead. Follingstead wants to go downhill here. Takes a right-handed layup. Good. Quick action there by the Fargo South Bruins in converting.
Good take there on Gable. Not terrible defense, but just better offense.
Smith swings it over to Gable, and he's going to travel again. As Brandt is telling Gable to just get a couple more swings and get this offense more fluid, as Krejcia and Bernstein are going to sub in for Zimney and Gable. As Eichens nearly loses it, Martin all over Eichens. Eichens gets by, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Kason Bernstein as he tried taking one there.
Saw Gable do it earlier, got inspired, tried to do it himself.
as Eikens will go to the free throw line. Eikens converts in the first as Keller is going to sub in for Martin. Eikens' second shot is good. 2 for 2 from the line. Spillman's going to bring it up now. Meeting him at half court is Hamilton. Screen. Spillman's going to take a deep one. Too short. Tapped away off of Cheyenne. Fargo South ball. Wide open look. Just could not convert. Pressure again from Cheyenne. They're going to bait him into the double. And Keller's going to get it. Slam time. Kyson Keller. Slam time from Mr. K5. Miganucci looking to split. Pull up from the free throw line. Too strong. Tipped in by Folingstead. Smith bringing it up now for Cheyenne. Receiving a screen from Bernstein. Bernstein rolling over to Keller. Keller slowing things down. Swings over to Spillman. Spillman to look downhill. Swings it over to Krejcia. Krejcia fakes a three. Goes down the middle. Bernstein back over to Keller. Keller's going to take one now. Good.
Catch and shoot. Good look there for Keller. Gets another one.
Nothing but net for Kyson Keller as he gets 5 quick ones. Folingstead slips, and he has nowhere to go, and it forces Fargo South to call a timeout.
With that timeout, we'll take one, too, when we come back, get some scores from around the state.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him is because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
And we are back from the break with some scores from around the state. Just loading here. We got Horace up on North, finally took a bigger lead, 82-61 with 7 minutes left in the second, so high scoring game there. West Fargo leading Davies with 12 minutes left in the second, 55-40. So that'll be a tough one for Davies to come back from. And then at the half, the 1 versus 2, Century and Bismarck are tied at 30.
After the timeout, maybe you're just going to swing it over to Eikens. Eikens looking to create now. Action for South. Swings over to Folingstead. Folingstead deep tray. In and out. Rebounded Spillman. Spillman's going to slow things down. Over to Smith. Over to Krejcia. Back screen for Smith. Wasn't there. Spillman's going to go downhill. Take it by himself. Stripped away. Foul call on Hamilton. And Spillman's going to see his first trip at the line tonight. As Chase Spillman is just around 58% from the free throw line. Too strong the first one. And makes a second. 1 for 2 for Chase Spillman. Same pressure here for Cheyenne. Hamilton's going to split through it this time. Folingstead down the middle, and he's going to get fouled. As that'll be the 6th team foul for the Mustangs. Little stack line action here for South. Over to Hamilton in the corner. Receives a screen by Minginogi. Step back three from deep. Wow. Michael Hamilton with a hand in his face. Nothing but net. Bernstein top of the key. Fakes it. Hands it off to Keller. Minginogi nearly strips it away again. Keller, spin move. Kick out to Bernstein. Wide open for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Minginogi.
6 fouls for both teams here, 1 away from the bonus.
Ikens wanted to go downhill, gets stopped. Minginogi with the cut. Nowhere to go. Back out to Hamilton. Receives the screen. Hamilton wants to shoot it. Got stopped by Spielman. Minginogi with the fake. Snatch. He's going to take it now. Too strong. Rebounded by Bernstein. Smith pushes it up to Spielman. Spielman looking at Krejcia. Krejcia posting up. A cutting Bernstein. Right-handed layup. Too strong. Removed by Minginogi. 3-on-1. Hamilton going in himself. Left-handed layup. No good. Wanted a foul call. Won't get it.
I think Smith even there kind of thought that he might have fouled. Slowed up a little bit.
Krejcia pushes it up with numbers. Spielman wide open. Layup. Good. Spielman converts the easy two. Slow things down.
9th point of the night for Spielman.
As Cheyenne's going to stay with this pressure. Hamilton crisscross and Spielman gets by him. Over to Ikens. Smith tips it away. Nearly steals it. Ikens. Yo-yo dribbling at the top. He's going to drive right now. Too strong, and they're going to call a foul on number 11, Kason Bernstein, with the slight push on the rebound.
Check that. Looks like it was actually on Spielman. That'll be his 3rd of the night. Got to watch that a little bit. Don't want to get to 5.
5:30 left. Your boys are up 23. Back rim for Kessel. Spielman with the rebound. Pushes it up to Smith. Smith down to Keller. Keller looking to create now. Screened by Bernstein. Swings over to Smith. Over to Spielman. Spielman goes baseline. 2 bumps up and good for 2. Chase Spielman attacking and scoring.
Points 10 and 11 to get him to double digits.
Same double press action here. Swings over to Folingstead. Folingstead fakes a 3, goes baseline. Left-handed, right-handed lay. Air balls, rebounds himself. Chase nearly tips it. Air ball as well. Kessel goes up, back rim. Rebounded by Spielman now.
3 misses there for South in a row. Just can't have it.
Smith goes down to Bernstein. Bernstein wide open as Fargo South is all out of sorts, and that forces Fargo South to call their last timeout.
Wonderful pass there by
game.
Smith to Bernstein to force timeout for South. With that, we'll take 1, 2. See you guys right back.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I think so.
And we are back. After that timeout from the Fargo South Bruins, they will be left with 0 timeouts left with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in this game, as he will have to deal with this pressure knowing he can't call a timeout.
Shine with a 27-point lead here, 3 away from getting a running clock.
As Eiken's going to look to set up a play here. Screen by Folingstead, goes to his right. Hezzy goes downhill with his right, and he's going to get the and one. Rolls in for Mr. Ikens. As that'll be Cheyenne's 8th foul.
4th foul for Spielman.
As Ikens will see if he can convert on a 3-point play. And he does.
So that'll push the lead to 24.
Shine all night has just been slowing things down and making it their game. Smith, deep one, too strong. Rebounded Miganuji. Quick one and done for Cheyenne. Whip pass over to Carter. Swings it over to Follingstead. Follingstead telling Carter to clear out as Follingstead pull up from the free throw. Air bank. Miganuji, hard rebound, converts for 2. As we look to have a little 5-man sub coming in here.
Hockey style subs here.
Krejci all by himself down low. Too strong. Tanner Krejci. Tell him to hit the weight room, and 1.
See if he makes or misses this one to keep himself in.
As 4 will come in, and Gable will sub in for Krejci if he makes the free throw. I think I got a feeling he's going to miss this one on purpose, Drake.
You know, you want the play time, you want the stats, you want rebounds, assists, points, blocks, everything. So
$2, he misses it.
I'll take you on it. And he'll make it.
He'll make it, and he'll sub himself out. Tanner Krejci thinking about his big man Gable here. As a new 5 will sub in for the Mustangs.
Gable will see if he can get his over-under to hit at 5.5.
Eikens is going to bring it up here. Martin on him over to Hamilton, being guarded by Zenker. Try getting him to screen. Miganuji with the fake. Wanted a dunk blocked by Zimny. Great defensive stop by White. Zimny through the back of Eikens, thrown at the feet of Zimny. Nearly saves it. Bodies on the floor. Oh my goodness. What is going on? They are going to call a foul on Zenker for jumping on top of Follingstead.
Messy sequence there, but it all started with Zimny getting his 3rd block of the night on Miganuji looking for a dunk. Couldn't get it.
As Zimny's been quite the defensive presence down there, as he hasn't really allowed anything easy.
Absolutely. As long as he's in the game. He's about 6'6", but his arms make him a lot taller.
As I remember, I think he has a around 7'1" reach. As Follingstead's going to convert in the first.
South almost in the double bonus now here.
Follingstead converts on the second.
Next one will put him in it.
Zenker is going to bring it up here for the Mustangs. As a new player hasn't been subbed in, Mr. Jack Larson. Zenker behind the back gets Miganuji and wanted a risky pass. Follingstead, clear runway over to Carter. He's going to take the easy 2.
Looks like Zimny's down on that one.
Zimny got hurt on the play before, and he is holding on to his, was that his knee?
Yeah, appears to be maybe his left knee. With that injury.
We're going to take a quick one here as he stays on the ground.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
And we are back as Wyatt Zimny is currently being helped off with the trainers, as it seemed to be a right knee injury, is currently heading back to the trainer's office to get checked out.
Hate to see it. Zimny been great defensively here coming in this middle of the season. Struggled early in the season with injuries.
Absolutely. As Blake Floggerland, number 23, will sub in for Wyatt Zimny. It's pretty sad, you know, he's a hard worker, and it's just these unfortunate injuries keep coming towards him, and let's hope that it's nothing serious, as he's a valuable key for this team. As Zenker is going to head to the line.
Look like Fargo South will look a little deeper into their bench here. Miganuji will come out.
As they're going to sub in number 14, Mr. Ronan Bajoram. Zenker in and out with the second free throw. 3 minutes left in this game. Swings go to Follingstead. Folingstead crossover to the left, looks to go downhill, backs Gable down, right-handed floater, good.
Good
He's been
take
finding
there.
his way down low. Martin pushing it up, down to Fagerlund. Fagerlund for 2, good.
Gets his first minutes, first points of the game.
Martin on Hamilton. Hamilton, step back tray. Oh, man. Mikey Hamilton, another tough 3.
You know, they've been struggling offensively so far this game, but Hamilton has been a bright spot for them.
Martin's going to take a deep one. In and out, rebounded by Folingstead.
Martin
One and done play.
Been hot this game. He's had 14 of his own points.
Folingstead on an island again, over to number 14, high, rising. Oh, man, too strong. Over to Mr. Larson, layup for 2, good. Jack Larson puts himself on the board.
So Cheyenne looking a little deeper to their bench than they've been able to this season.
Hamilton wanted a step back 3 again. Won't get it this time as things are slowing down for both sides here. Eikens pull up Jay, too short. Rebound of Folingstead. Tapped away, back over to Hamilton in the corner. Hamilton, tough 3 again. This time he'll hit the side of the backboard.
Tough look, feeling a little too hot.
As Zenker will bring it up now. Swings over to Larson. And Brandt's going to call a substitution timeout. Subbing in is Callan Linsky, AJ McDonough, and Loden Breidenbach. And so is Christian Beal.
So getting a lot of sophomores, some juniors in here.
South also subbed in number 15, Carter Brown. As the chant is wanting Enoch, I think Brandt's got to put him in now.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to make the fans
Callan
happy.
for 3, in and out. Good look by Callan here, and Brandt's going to tell Enoch to get into the game.
Give the crowd what
Hamilton,
they want.
another 3-pointer. This guy is getting hot late.
16 points here tonight from Hamilton.
As Brandt's going to call another substitution
to get Enoch
for Mr. Enoch Arukatan will sub in for Blake Fagerlund.
We love to see it. Brother of former star track athlete Edward Arukatan.
Screen from AJ for Callan. Excuse me. Yes. Over to Breidenbach. Swings over to Enoch. Enoch wants to shoot it. He's going to go downhill for 2 and gets fouled. Enoch Arukatan subs in and goes aggressive mode. Let's see if he can get his first points.
Had a great pump fake and drive there. Had the open look. Just couldn't finish it, but got fouled. Gives him an opportunity to get first varsity points of the season.
Too strong on the second. He's got one more chance here.
Maybe just a little nervous on the first. Opportunity to hit the second. South getting excited here as they got one coming in.
And Enoch doesn't convert on the second. As Eikens brings it up now as things are starting to blossom. Another great win here for Cheyenne Hamilton. Another deep tray. And
why not?
Goodness, why not let it fly, young man? Goodness. He's having himself a nice late 2 minutes here as Brandt's going to take a timeout for number 24 to sub in. That is the younger Hamilton, as this seems to be his first varsity touch.
Who we believe to be either an 8th grader or freshman.
One of the two. As Callan will just be told to dribble it out, and what a way for Cheyenne to add on here. This will be winning streak number 5 for Cheyenne. They are starting to come alive as Cheyenne is starting to prove themselves here, Drake.
Absolutely. Got a little closer than maybe they would like at the end. Hamilton hitting some threes, but kept a good gap. Mustangs win 87-73. Great game here tonight from the Mustangs. Thoughts?
You know, offensively, they got above their average. They hit 87, and defensively, they kind of lost it here a little bit late. But, you know, the game like that, things just get out of control, you know. It's kind of rough, but it's another great win. And I think this is something they can go back on and look as they play the Horace Hawks this coming up Tuesday, as that will be a good one.
Yeah, I think overall, just for Cheyenne tonight, absolutely great game. The press, especially in the first half when they were going as hard as they could, didn't want anything. A lot of steals, a lot of great things happening for them.
Absolutely, and if you look at that press, the recent games they've done that, they have been very successful. They nearly beat West Fargo, they beat Davies with it, they beat North and Central with it. And I think if they keep that up and execute, that is something they can really look forward to put against these teams, as they are one of the more lengthier teams out there.
For sure. So, and coming in next week, Tuesday, girls and boys both play against Horace at home, and then Friday, I believe both girls and boys again versus Moorhead. So, with that being said, I'm Drake Nostrom.
I'm Gabriel Zafra. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next Tuesday.